So my name is Rishabh Sharma. I am co-founder of person8 AI. So person8 AI is a video chatbot creation platform where we create video chatbots based on AI synthetic human technology. So these digital humans are mainly focused on process automation. So these processes could be, range from a simple HR process in recruitment to a customer engagement process on a website. So there's a wide spectrum of processes which can be automated with these digital humans, and we are pretty much focused on automating certain processes at the beginning right now. Yes, so before we start this, let's talk what are digital humans. Digital humans are synthetic media avatars, which are generated using artificial intelligence that look, talk, and behave like real humans. Unlike real humans, digital humans can speak more than 70 plus languages, 20 plus accents, and a desired voice pitch as you want. Unlike real humans, digital humans also are a single digital human can, unlike a real human, a single digital human can interact with millions of users at the same time. So there's a scale advantage which you get on leveraging the digital human technology. So person8 provides a catalog of right now 25 plus digital humans, and they range from both male to female. And we tend to also specialize in avatars related to certain professions like doctors, architects, as well as hospitality hosts and all. So what the problem we are trying to address over here is the present process automations, which is through text or voice-based chatbots. So one of the major problem is that they're really non-engaging in their nature and they lack a visual touch. So research has shown that when you get visual cues, you tend to interpret, your knowledge transfer really well, and you tend to indulge in the conversation more when the conversation more visual and when a person is visually talking to you, right? So human expertise and knowledge transfer right now could be scaled using the digital human technology, which is non-scalable right now. A single person could host a meeting to millions of people, but a single person can't attend millions of people one to one. So that is one of the major problem which addresses is it being addressed by person8 AI. Then good product walkthroughs and presentation skills. So when a person is presenting, there is a certain amount of skill which is required in order to convey all your points and clarifying, construct the whole visual system in front of the person, which also includes the category of product walkthroughs, which we also tend to cover. And so being in a visual chatbot space, you could give a product walkthrough directly to the customer on the visual chatbot window itself. So it's another leveraging advantage. The fourth point which we tend to address is difficult in conveying visual cues. Is that when you are explaining a certain thing to a user, a visual cue leverages the amount of information you convey, thus also giving a better user experience. And finally, most customer support executives tend to speak in a single language. So this is one of the major problem which we face in normal one-to-one communication these days. That due to globalization, we tend to interface with people which speak multiple languages, and you need to be a multilingual in nature in your interaction to cover a broad spectrum, which is one of the major problem in HR industry also, that a multilingual interface is one of the primary assets which must be right now in front of the user, so that there's no language barriers between people. So yeah, the solution is human-based, multilingual video chatbots for this process. So the four major points which I would like to summarize again, that it's a visual and humanized communication experience due to person8 AI. It's a multilingual communication. It's knowledge scalability, like you could interact with millions of users at the same time, and you could cut down cost to a massive number, which our case studies have shown till now. So before going further, I'll just give you what I'm talking about in a visual experience. So this is so this is how a simple interview would like with a digital human, where a digital human is interviewing a candidate, and it's like totally automated, and the candidate solves in front of it, and the process goes on like that. And the candidate is analyzed end to end completely on his facial emotions, on his audio emotions, as well as on the basic statistical data which is analyzed through the answers. So coming back to the problem, to the slide again. Yes. So what could be the advantages of using these digital humans? As we have discussed earlier, human-like experience scaled to millions of customers simultaneously, as the visual cue showed, and a dashboard for interacting and lead tracking. So whenever a candidate comes on your platform or on your video chat bot, there's a candidate tracking which happens, and any data or details which the candidates tend to enter over there is automatically submitted to your dashboard. And then finally, user behavior analytics, which is kind of like the path which the candidates take to do a final action. So if a candidate is pressing a call to action button, what is the path of the candidate before that? So that is user data analytics, user behavior analytics. So we'll show a small case of how Y Combinator based company Jeevam Health is using our product.
Hello, I am Dr. Annie. Welcome to Jeevam Health. I am excited to help you. Are you having symptoms of thyroid even after taking medication? At Jeevam Health, you are not alone in this. 75% of thyroid patients struggle with one or many symptoms.
So this is a use case of a virtual doctor, which we right now solved for a company. So this gives a more better touch that
I am Dr.
how this technology is deployed in multiple use cases. As I earlier said, there's a wide spectrum of use cases which could be used, which could be applied from this technology. So coming to the visual standpoint, as I said earlier, so we provide a wide catalog of video creation templates, where you could have your own walkthrough behind. You could have a stock video behind, or you could have a demonstrative PNG videos behind to interact to engage the candidates into a better ecosystem. Ecosystem over here stands for basically the interview panels, the basic candidate feedback mechanisms, or the basic information collection mechanism. So this is one of the looks of how the dashboard looks of the chatbots, that how many people interacted with the chatbot, how many people dropped off the interaction, how many people are submitting feedback, and as you see interaction path on this. So what the candidate clicked actually to get to the final submission point. Then applying these video chatbots gives you a market competitive advantage. So obviously you get a better UX from your competitors, in terms of that you're getting a better client engagement over there. It makes your website AI powered truly, because it's something which is deployed on your website there and then only, and it's pretty much on the front end itself. Then engage the users with visual and on-spot demos. Yes, as we've seen, makes the user visit again and again, because it's kind of a wow factor, which makes the user curious that okay, let's go and interact with other options as well. Then also tracks the user data and helps you analyze the user behavior, as we have seen in the earlier slide. It tracks what the user clicked in the total path of the and yes, there's also a value proposition canvas for this, and where certain gains and pains relievers for in this. So this is what the point of this whole presentation is, to get to the idea of what our product is all about. So we launched our prototype product of person8 especially for HR industry, which is known as AutoView.ai. So AutoView is majorly focused on this thing only, on automating interviews, and then finally giving the final the HR as a consolidated report of all the candidates in a very summarized and a dynamic way. Yes. So this is also these are the founders of person8 AI, and obviously our prototype product AutoView AI. And if you have any questions, please come forward.
I do have a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. How do you promote your product in terms of your services?
Yes. So we have right now two major mode of operations. One is the AutoView AI operation services, in which we would like to give a pilot of services in which the company has to do a simple behavioral change, in which they have to submit an Excel sheet of their candidates on the platform, and we automatically send all the candidates an email to our automated interview process, and then the HR would see the whole consolidated report on that platform itself, on the AutoView.ai, of how these candidates performed in the automated interview.
Can we have a trial run regarding this process before we purchase any services from your
Yes,
side?
yes. There's a free pilot which could range up to 50 candidates. So you could try up to 50 candidates for the first trial, and then depending upon how you feel the results are, like if the decisions by the AI are really decisive for you can move on to a paid plan.
Okay, my reason is this. I have a global recruitment program which is on trial. All right. So they're all from various countries, of course. And then we are looking for this kind of system where we have no time to interview them, but under your services or a pilot run, so we can at least see how practical it is under a global recruitment.
Yes, yes, that's totally possible. You could contact us, after this, and then we'll give you a free pilot, and then you could decide on them.
Okay, I will give my contact through the chat. So I hope you can send me an email on the process of how your services is to be offered.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other question?
Yeah, what is the pricing part of your product?
Right now, for AutoView.ai, we have given a proposal price of $99 per month for 200 candidates. And it's just an introductory price right now, which would be revised, as the prototype product goes into the beta form. And coming to the person8 part, which is the actual core video chatbot, if you just want to adapt the video chatbot itself, so you could go on the person8 website and sign up for a demo. And on the demo, depending upon the scale, like how much amount of videos you want to make, we charge you accordingly.
Okay, so see, actually, we need to create a chatbot for our service charges. Like it will be having 5 to 10 questions.
Great, great. So that is totally doable. So, we could book a demo in which we could give you a basic prototype version of a video chatbot, and then you could decide on that if it really fits your scene.
Okay. So the AI recruiter, 99 USD for 200 reviews, right?
That's the introductory price right now.
Okay.
And then it would be revised soon.
Okay. It will be like both video and objective, right? Or only video interviews? How it is?
It's also a video objective plus psychometric analysis also. So we are really focused on psychometric analysis, in which there's a catalog of questions which we tend to present to the candidates, in which analyze certain basic psychometrics for the candidates, depending on the behavior, what kind of a candidate it could be. So it's a basic, decision tree kind of a system in that case.
Okay.
Objective, subjective, and video recordings with psychometric.
Okay, exactly. Mainly for psychometric.
Yes. So psychometric is a part of that whole question catalog also, so that the HR could get a cue of how the candidate's behavior could be. Right. So we, ocean psychometric analysis. So we tend to apply ocean inspired from ocean psychometric analysis. We provide oceans also, and we provide our own version also. So depending upon what's the scale of your skill which you are analyzing. So if marketing and sales skills, the psychometric comes into play really well. But if you are going for developer and all, so psychometric obviously has a less percentage weightage in the decision.
And customer can enter their own questions.
Yes. So we are right now providing two interfaces, and one is right now logged in, another one is in development. So you could give the developers the question and they will feed it on from their own end right now. But that interface would come soon, that you could enter your